Hi, I am Skylar Church. I am a California real estate broker, but I'm also sales manager at Accredited Real Estate Schools for a few years now. And so what I'm here for is to, give you information about Accredited, but most importantly, to inform you on basically the state of California and getting a real estate license, because California is very different than a lot of other states. And because of that, if you're from other states or something like that and you're thinking about, I want to get my California real estate license, and you get a little confused because there's no national exam. What is that? I don't know. Because in most states, you are required to take two exams. You're supposed to pass the national exam and the state exam. But in California, you only have the state exam. That's the only thing you have to pass. There is no national exam in the state of California to obtain a real estate salesperson or broker's license. There's only the state exam. And because of that, is what they do is California says, you know what, they're just gonna make a big exam for either the salespersons or the brokers, and it's going to contain questions primarily about California, but it will disperse questions on federal and national questions throughout the exam. Very small amount, but they will have federal questions. For instance, it will have like the abstract of title, it will have the mortgages, because in California we usually use trustees and stuff like that. So that's the biggest thing for it, between the differences. And then of course the federal fair housing laws, every state has that because those are big things to know about. And so basically, to break it down, in other words, California has a real estate exam that combines state and federal questions, but it puts a huge and a significant larger emphasis on state laws. You really need to know California. So when you're studying for the state exam, make sure you're studying state material, because the national stuff can be a little helpful, but the proportion of the federal questions versus the salesperson, very, very different. And so make sure you're studying mostly everything for salesperson, but you are caught up on federal stuff because there will be questions on that, just not as much. So that's why the state of California, it's one huge exam and you gotta pass it, and it's a nasty one, but it's definitely doable if you have the right material. So, but just as always, I am not the Bureau of Real Estate. So if you have any questions on this material, make sure to always contact them for the accurate and most up-to-date information. I'm just doing this for general information for you before deciding to do a career in real estate in California, of course. So, but then again, just so you know, California does not have a national exam. They only have a state exam, which is primarily on state laws, but does have a little bit of questions on federal laws and stuff like that. So once again, I'm Skylar, and thanks for watching.